What's up, everyone? You're here at the Afters with Akua. So the first track that I would like to discuss is Die Kosmischen Kuriere, which means the Cosmic Courier, by Juan Atkins and 3MB. I think in an after setting, it's a very beautiful track to play halfway through, especially because it, to me, gives a really sweet sense of hope and euphoria as well. So this part, especially when the other synth and bass come in, for me, this is where the nostalgia hits. And for some reason, I can actually imagine myself just riding through Detroit and having this be blasted in a car. I selected this track because it was actually one of the first tracks that I ever loved when I discovered techno. When I'm feeling uninspired at times, this is actually a track that I reference to make me feel inspired again and to remind me of why I do what I do. I think it has a very special place in my heart. Another track that I would play at the afters is Reach Out by Baxter. I am a huge fan of Baxter, and he's also, along with Juan Atkins, one of the first wave of Detroit techno originators. And I chose this track in particular because it's another track that I love to listen to when I'm winding down. I love Baxter's vocals, and I think that's something that has really distinguished him. Also, the track samples the track I'll Be There by the Jackson 5, which is super cool to me. Yeah, this would definitely be a track that I play selfishly, more than anything at the afters. It would be a track that I'm very excited to show people, and I, again, can see it switching up the vibe completely when it's on. Yeah, at the end of the afters, I think that's when it would be the best time to play it. It was also one of his earlier releases on Trezor as well, because it came out in 1995. Again, during this period, especially with like the early 90s and mid 90s, there was a turn towards more faster techno and also more acidic techno, but he remained very true to himself throughout his output, and that's something that's always stuck out to me as very remarkable. So another track that I would definitely be playing at the afters is by Spank Spank, who was originally part of Future, and the track is called Your Inspiration, and it's the Something Different mix. So what I love the most about this track is that it's such a departure from all of the other Future releases. As you may know, they were the originators of acid house. So starting in the late 80s into the early 90s, they were super influential on that genre. And also coming out of Chicago, they were helping to redefine the sound of the city. I really love the psychedelic vibe still of this track, and again, it connects so well with the rest of Spank Spank's music and his contributions, and even the overall ethos of his productions. I can see this track being played in the beginning of an afters, in my opinion. It just feels like it can be this nice portal for self-exploration, in a sense. It definitely is a moody banger, and again, I think with the vocals and also the arrangement of this track, it's very straightforward. It doesn't really change much throughout the whole track, but I think that sometimes, to me, tracks that are very static in the arrangement can be the most beautiful ones that help to create an environment, especially in an afters, where people can feel the most comfortable. I love the sense of freedom that everyone at the afters has. We don't have a schedule, no set time, no limits, of course, as well. And I really love that being at an afters can help bring people together in a way that feels more intentional and also more raw, and sometimes even a bit more chaotic. But altogether, I think that it can be a place where deeper connections are formed, and maybe in the club it's harder to have some really good and profound conversations that an afters can provide.